All right, so it worked out today, and we made it over to Wingstop. Big old brown grocery bags at Wingstop. Nice bags. Nice bags is my first thought. Everything worked out. I ordered online. They estimated that it would be done at 3:20-ish, and I got my food at 3 o'clock. So everything went smooth this time. And look, I'm not holding the last time against them because they just opened. They were extremely busy. If you saw that reel where we tried to get over there the first time, no harm, no foul. But it looks like things have started to settle down, and we are ready for action. Now, I'm excited about this. I've never been to Wingstop. It would have been on my not very important bucket list of things to do. Let's go over what we got and let's dive right into it because I don't want this to get cold. First of all, I've heard that the Wingstop ranch is excellent. We're about to find out about that right now. Don't know anything about the fries, but they look promising. Anytime it's seasoned fries, there's an added layer of potential there. I knew that was going to be the ranch. It had to be. And the way that people talked about the ranch, it had to be this one. This is my kind of ranch. I'm guessing it's pretty much everybody's kind of ranch. Must be, because I knew this was popular. The only restaurant I remember locally that had this ranch was Indigo Joe's. How many of y'all remember that? Indigo Joe's had this same ranch. What I got to drink was Coke Zero, which I've also never had. I really don't drink soda like that, but with the mobile ordering system, I didn't feel like I had any other real option that I preferred. Yeah, this is nice. So it's Wingstop, so let's get the wings. So what I got was the fries, I got the ranch, I got a Cajun chicken sandwich. Well, shall I say I got the chicken sandwich Cajun flavored, which apparently is their hot sauce with the Cajun seasoning. Then I got the Louisiana chicken wings. Hold on, this is not easy to do. Now, I've already got my mind made up what this is going to be. And so far, pretty much could be the case. Let's try it and find out. And at the end, I'll tell you what I had in my mind coming into this. Now, if your name is Wingstop, then your wings have to be good. Now, these look very promising. They smell fine enough. This is going really well so far. I will tell you that. The ranch does not disappoint. It's the hand-cut style French fries, similar to what you would see at a Five Guys French fries, similar. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but if these were fresh, which they're not, I had to drive over here, so I'm not holding that against them. But if these were super fresh, I might go as far as to say that I like these better. And now this thing is red. All right, chicken sandwich. All right, thoughts on the chicken sandwich. For one, I'm not a big fan of the bun. With the pickle and the bun, it does have Chick-fil-A vibes to it, but it's not as good. The chicken breast expressly has that I was a frozen chicken breast flavor. And I sat there and watched them drop a batch of boneless wings into the fryer, so I know those came out of a bag frozen. I'm sure that these are the same way. This particular flavor that I got, the Cajun, it's not super hot. It does have a nice little low heat to it. And I do like the vinegar pop that comes off the hot sauce. It's cooked well enough, but yeah, this is really, really basic. Like, just being honest, I can already tell if I wanted a chicken sandwich, this would be well behind Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. It would also be behind KFC and Zaxby's. But they're not a fast food joint with a drive-thru, and that brings me to one thing that I was going to talk about. For me to be qualified as fast food, you've got to have a drive-thru. Hey, look at this wing. That chicken wing has a chicken wing. But to be qualified as a casual dine-in restaurant, you have to have a wait staff. Wingstop has neither. So I think for me, I have to make them most comparable to Buffalo Wild Wings. I figure that's where they compare the most. This chicken sandwich would be comparable to theirs also. Would not be a go-to for me. So the question then becomes, would I rather go here or Buffalo Wild Wings? And really the only major difference is at Buffalo Wild Wings, I have a server. As far as the fries and ranch goes, I like Buffalo Wild Wings ranch. I like this better, but theirs is fine. And these fries, even though I probably would like these better if they were fresh also, at Buffalo Wild Wings, I'll put the salt and vinegar seasoning on the fries. That's a little pro tip. And that's perfectly fine for me. So I think what this comes down to, I thought this was going to be the case. And now I'm convinced. Wingstop is basically the spot to go when you don't want to tip a waiter. And I'm just going to tell y'all, for this food, if this was what I was in the mood for, unless I just absolutely didn't want to sit down in the restaurant, I probably would go to Buffalo Wild Wings, honestly. That way I can sit down, have a server, you got the TVs and everything, just enjoy that. I would say that on any given day, those two are going to be equals. Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, which is what I thought. And I am going to give the edge to Buffalo Wild Wings because for me, it's a benefit that they have a wait staff. That's not a hindrance or a negative. And the way that our Wingstop is set up, this is pretty much carry out only. I mean, there's only a few tables in there. It's really small. You're probably really not going to want to sit in there and eat anyway, so you're going to get this to go. If they had a drive-through, that would help them out a lot. Now, just from a purely local standpoint, they might be able to do well competing with our Buffalo Wild Wings because I know that a lot of people are down pretty hard on our Buffalo Wild Wings. So this Wingstop might be able to gain an advantage from that standpoint. I'm sure that a lot of the high school folks from West Florence will go over there. When I went to West Florence, there was nothing in that lot across the street. The only thing that was over there was West Florence and Sam's Club. But if this had been there when I was in school, I would have probably went on a regular basis. But they'll probably do all right. I'd say the ranch is exceptional. The fries are exceptional. I'm not going to hold it against them that mine were a little cold. I think that mostly had to do with the drive. The chicken sandwich is super basic, like borderline subpar, honestly. Just being honest. It's a frozen chicken breast. Drop it in the fryer, let it roll. It's a franchise. That's how it goes. And the chicken wings are good. As to be expected. Very comparable to Buffalo Wild Wings. So if you're looking for insight, that's it. Make your decision based on, do you want to sit down and be served or not? This is on the short list of franchises that I had never tried that I wanted to, and I'm glad that we got one. I think it was a name that was good for us to get. It's good for some of these larger brands to come into our community and establish a presence. Believe it or not, that actually helps cultivate the atmosphere for some of the lesser known or the mom and pops restaurants that we'd like to have because you can demonstrate that there is a market for said restaurants. So it's a good thing. I would like to try their chicken tenders. I didn't get it. I started to add two, but I already had enough stuff, so I didn't. We'll do that another time. And I'd like to see how they compare because that could be something that would draw me in. But I had today probably wouldn't. Like I would defer to Buffalo Wild Wings, like I said. But if their chicken tenders are right, they could. And what I'm looking for is another franchise that I think fondly of that I'd love if Florence got one, which is Dave's Hot Chicken. If you've never had Dave's Hot Chicken is slamming. And they've got these big chicken tenders with the honey and the Dave sauce. So if their chicken tender can compete with that, I don't know of anybody else in Florence that has one. So I may have to get over there and try those sooner than later. If y'all have had their chicken tenders at Wingstop and you know what I'm talking about, you've had Dave's Hot Chicken, let me know in the comments how they compare. Another franchise that I've never had that I've heard good things about that I'd like to try is Shake Shack. I won't say I was super excited to try this. That's why I said it was a minor item on my bucket list. If a Shake Shack opened in Florence, I would be genuinely excited to try that. But that also leaves space to be disappointed if they don't execute the way that you were hoping they would. So that is not the case with this for me because I didn't have high expectations. Like literally, I said at the beginning of the video, I've already got an idea of what I think this is going to be. It's exactly what it was. Really good ranch though. First time I've had this ranch in Florence since Indigo Joe's. So I give them 2 thumbs up for that. And I do think that they'll do well. I think they'll do just fine, honestly. I'm pretty sure our Buffalo Wild Wings does pretty well. I mean, they've been around for a while, so I don't think this Wingstop will struggle. They did a good enough job by all accounts today. Like I said, my food came out well ahead of the expected time. The order was correct. The service was fine, all of that stuff. So yeah, I think they'll do fine. I will tell y'all, do not forget that we're doing a $1,000 giveaway. So once this channel hits 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give away $1,000 in gift cards to one member of the Florence Foodies Facebook group. So make sure that you're part of the Florence Foodies Facebook group. And once this channel hits 5,000 subscribers, then we're going to do a random drawing, and one person out of that group, which has about 6,000 people in it currently, is going to win a bag with some Florence Foodies merchandise in it and 10 $100 gift cards to 10 different restaurants in our area. So make sure that you're part of the Facebook group. Make sure that you're liking and sharing these videos. Make sure that you're subscribed, because our last giveaway was when we hit 2,000 subscribers, and one lucky person won a $350 gift card to SC Real Foods. So the giveaway is real, and you could be the winner. And with that said, I really do like those fries and ranch. That's the best thing they've got going, at least out of what I had. I want to try the chicken tenders. We need to get a Dave's Hot Chicken and a Shake Shack in Florence. We need to get a petition going for that, possibly. And I'll say that even though Wingstop's probably not going to be a destination that I'm going to frequent, I think that they're going to do really well in Florence. I really do. And they didn't do anything wrong today for that. It's just not really going to be a go-to for me for the reasons that I mentioned. So I've got the hiccups now. I'm going to go eat the rest of these chicken wings. If you haven't been to the new Wingstop yet, then I think that the crowd's died down a little bit. You could probably get in there and actually get something to eat. So make sure y'all go check them out. As always, I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care, and we'll see you in the next video.